So today we're playing the Reaper, and we may be playing an S tier combo, being the Vampiress subclass along with the Bloodthorne. We may even add in a Ruby chunk to help out and do crazy things just like this. Can we beat Busted Blade with some shell totems here? So far, not looking too bad. We got a big health buff, but they're doing massive damage to us. Can we heal back up though? But hey, check this run out and let me know what you think of this build. Okie dokie, let's go and do some rank games with the Reaper and see just what I can do today. Okay, Spear on sale for 3. I will definitely be taking this. However, I do want to go for sort of a shell totem build today. So I'm going to be taking a piggy bank and shiny shell. I'm going to be looking for a wooden sword here. Unfortunately, we didn't find one here, so we do have 4 gold. We can waste 1 more gold roll here, and I think I actually will. Now, assuming we can craft up that shell totem now. With that, I'm going to reserve a leather bag, and I'm just going to continue on for right now. Now, getting a spear is super awesome. We have a lot of DPS in the first round here, so we have a pretty high chance of winning. But I could beat my words, but we'll see. We are going to begin. Yes, smashing here. Overall, fantastic. We got ourselves a shell totem. Which means I'm going to be taking a leather bag, and I'm going to be taking a big old banana. And I'm going to take this shiny shell as well. And now I'm going to keep our setup this way. Let's go ahead and move on now. We've 1 goal left. I'm not even going to waste a roll here. Just going to save it for the next round. See what we can do. Now, spear into shell totems. Should be a lot of DPS. A lot of sustain here. So we still should have a high chance of winning here. We'll see though. We are going to begin a berserker with a frying pan. But that shell totem should be able to keep us alive just long enough to outpace his opponent here. Smashing. Just pausing the video here very quickly just to ask you to subscribe. It really helps me out. Thanks. Now let's get back to the video. Now I don't exactly want to go for a second shell totem here. Just want to keep this shell totem going for right now. I will take another piggy bank though. I'm going to be super greedy here. Take this leather bag, slot this in here. Slot this in like this, and I will reserve another healing herbs for right now. And with that, actually, we could be doing something a little bit better. We could have our setup like this instead. A little less max HP, but if we come across anybody with armor, we will shred their armor like crazy. Now, I will be keeping these healing herbs here because I do kind of want to go for a Hungry Blade or a Bloodthorne sort of setup with this whole thing that we got going on here. So we'll see. We are taking on a Pyro. They have their own shell totem. We also have the Hell Pot to cleanse that poison. Who's going to win here though? So far, it's looking pretty good for us. Yeah, smashing here. Incredibly awesome. Let's take our healing herbs. Let's go ahead and roll. I'm also going to take this leather bag now. Do we be even more greedy here? Hell yeah. Being super greedy here. We're going to stagger our pigs like this so we get a lot more max HP. And with that, let's go ahead and just continue on for right now. Now this is 3 extra gold per round. And it is pretty decent in max HP compared to the Pyromancer here. Now they don't have full usage of their fire pits here. But not too bad in comparison here. Our opponent does have that Goobert here, so they're going to have a lot of sustain here. I have that scaling damage with Burning Charge here, so that's going to be kind of scary here. It's not looking too fantastic, but actually, smashing. But I'm going to be taking the deck of cards for right now. Now, I'm not going to be taking any cards. I just kind of want to find a Hollow Fire Lizard. That's why I'm keeping this here. Actually, I'm tempted to sell it just to get this amulet. So I am going to sell it. If you get the Amulet of Life here, we are pretty good. The Amulet of Energy, actually not too bad here. Happy enough with that one. Okay, so I actually want the Dragon and I do want the Pineapple as well. So I will be reserving both these here. And I will be continuing on. Because it's looking like I'm kind of going to go for Bloodthorne with the Amulet of Energy here to convert some of the regen that uses up to give back to us so we can actually continue scaling our stats here. Now, can we beat this Ranger with this bow and arrow? Looking like so. So far, not too bad here. Spear, shell totem combo with a lot of healing herbs here. Looking pretty decent. So for this round, we can either go for the pineapple or we can take our ruby egg. We would have to sell 1 piggy bank here in order to take the ruby egg. But I think I'll be doing that. That's going to increase our DPS here significantly once that hatches. So we'll be taking that. That's our entire round. We didn't get any stronger here, so we have a high chance of losing. Because he spent 10 gold on Ruby Egg that only gives us 4 heats here. But it does reflect 2 debuffs, but that's not insanely good or anything like that. But our opponent does have that armor here, and we have smashed through pretty nicely here. So we'll see, can we outpace him here? They do have that battle rage. They are dealing a lot of damage to us, and unfortunately, that eye lamp here, just doing way too much for our opponent here. So with that, we'll be taking our pineapple. I'm actually going to be taking this box riches too. And let's go ahead and roll. I do want this fanny back. I also want this deck of cards. So I'm still going to be greedy with this setup for right now. Going to slot in our pineapple right here is not the best position for it, but it's going to have to be here for now anyway. We have our piggy bank in. Now, if we come across anybody with armor here, we're not going to be doing anything. Now, opponent does have that Bloodthorne here, which is going to be kind of scary, but they have no regen. They don't have any scaling spikes, so it's not too bad here. However, they do have a bag of stones that he is throwing out a lot of stones from. They have stacked up a lot of poison on us, and unfortunately, yeah, just too much for us right now. Okay, and with our setup right now, I'm actually going to go Nocturnal Locklifter for that lifesteal here. Now, I know the dragon is a ranged weapon, but it can also apply to our Nocturnal Locklifter here. With that, we're going to be selling our spear to take our Hunger Blade here, which is going to be incredibly awesome. I'm going to take this in hopes of finding a dragon. We didn't find one. I'll add it back in so we can have a look around. I'll take the penny back and I will continue to roll here, looking for this Hollow Fire Lizard. And I'm going to sell this instantly, reserve this, take our dragon. And with that, I'm going to be sorting our inventory and be back in a second. I'll sort out here. Okay, so we managed to get our setup to be something like this. Nocturnal Locklifter targeting our dragon, targeting our Hungry Blade. Now it doesn't actually target the Shell Totem here because it doesn't do any damage, so. We have our Amulet of Energy facing our Hunger Blade here, so it gives us back some regen here. So basically, after every 5th hit with this, it gives us back 1 regen, which is extremely nice here. Now I'm going to be selling this little blue sapphire so we can actually take another fanny pack here. With that, I'm actually going to place it in over here, so our pineapple stacks up a little bit more spikes with our Ruby Chonk in. I'm going to add in our Flag Arc here for right now. With that, let's go ahead and move on. Now, we do want to find a Torno up here to craft up a Bloodthorne, because the Bloodthorne here would go crazy good for us. Because you do have the pineapple for scaling spikes. Not too bad. And we'll see. Can we take on this ranger that's doing a hammer dagger build with that while I'm here? Yes, smashing. Overall, fantastic. We got our big Ruby Chonk in. I'm also going to be taking this for right now. And I will take this little ruby and roll. Heart container is amazing. I do also want this red ruby, and I do also want this eye lamp here pretty bad. So with that, I'm going to be selling this little topaz here to be actually adding this in here for a little bit more damage. Now with that, we added in our bloody amulets in this position, which shouldn't be too bad here. It's going to give us that extra bit of lifesteal. It's going to give us that vampirism. With that, let's go ahead and move on. We're going to be getting our heart container next round. Now, their opponent does have that dancing dragon, which is a lot of DPS here, but we have a lot of lifesteal. So overall, adding this Ruby Chonk in is going to be amazing for us. For sure. Okay, so I think it's time we get rid of our piggy banks here. We could also get that dagger, but I don't exactly want the dagger. Let's go ahead and add this in here because that does reduce the stamina cost of our totem here, and I will add this in as well. But right now, I'm also going to amplify healing here as well. Because we're going to be amplifying our healing, we're going to be amplifying our healing with this as well. And that's going to be just a lot of lifesteal. And with that, we are going to be taking our oil lamp here, scaling up our damage. Now, our opponent does have 2 chain ups here. So honestly, our build right now is fairly susceptible to removing our buffs here. But with the healing amplification and the Nocturnal Locklifter's effect here, we should be able to get quite a bit of life back anyway. We don't exactly have any scaling damage unless it's our vampirism. But so far, it's just straight up amazing here. Okay, we actually got the Torn up here, which is amazing. We're going to be crafting this up straight away. For sure. Another pineapple, another eye lamp here. We have to figure out a way that we can actually fit this in. Okay, so for this round, we still have our dragon, our turnip, our Hunger Blade, all still being targeted by a Nocturnal Locklifter here, which should be amazing. Now, we can't fit in our box of riches or Flag Arc, but I think it's time we sell our Flag Arc here anyway. So we'll be selling it, and we could just straight up take our eye lamp here. No matter what we take here, it's not going to be fitting in anyway. We could get rid of a Shell Totem, not going to be doing too much first, but I think we just take our oil lamp here and wait till next round. And we could take this, craft this up into a little bit of a better one here. And I think we will actually. Now I'm using this to actually help with our base stamina regen, because this is a lot of stamina usage between these two weapons. I'm not saying going against this Crime Monster, they're going to be inflicting a lot of cold on us. And that could be a bit of a problem for us. But we'll see. We're still sticking ahead here. Nocturnal Locklifter is so incredibly awesome here. Overall, awesome here. So with that, I'm actually going to move this out just a little bit here, because I do want to take these gloves here. What I actually want to do is craft up a vampire gloves, slot it down here then. Just increase the speed of our Bloodthorne here. What that means, we can take our pineapples, slot it in here beside our big old banana. Now we can't exactly fit that in on our Bloodthorne here, which is a bit unfortunate, but we'll slot it in on our Ruby Chonk for right now. And with that, I do want to take another heart container here, but we are lacking the storage here pretty badly. Toad is also kind of nice, it does give it some luck. It is pretty nice with Bloodthorne here, I might actually end up taking it here. With that, let's go ahead and move on. Our box rich is still out, but that should be okay. We'll see our base stamina regen is not great here, we might actually want to add in a Wolpertinger. Might actually just want to get rid of a Shell Totem here. Swan Power is not going to be as good as hitting with a Bloodthorne here for sure. Yeah, so I'm going to be getting rid of a Shell Totem next round. Or actually, it's not too bad. We managed to stack up 4 power here. So Ruby Chonk was doing a little bit more damage here. But we'll see. So we'll see. We managed to survive with 4 lives left here. Let's go ahead and continue on. Bloodthorne is straight up amazing here. And actually, we got Prismatic Orb here, which would be amazing right here. But it wouldn't be too bad here either. And that's going to amplify healing by only 10%. But it does give us a little bit more vampirism, which is not too bad overall. But I'm going to move our eye lamp down here to Bloodthorne here, and I'm going to be taking the frog slotting in right here, which should be fantastic. Now it does mean we can't exactly fit in our big old banana. And our stamina is not great here. We can actually fit it in if we do something like this, but that means we do lose our pineapple here as well. But I'm okay with running this for right now. Now, which actually, we might actually just want to get rid of this altogether because, yeah, I'm going to get rid of a Shell Totem here. Because increasing the speed of a Bloodthorne here, we wouldn't be able to sustain the actual stamina usage here. Now, it does mean that this doesn't actually gain that increased healing anymore, but it should be okay. I'm also just going to slot this in here so our container is triggering that a little bit faster, so we can actually add in our box riches as well. Because I do want to just find some more red gems here to amplify healing even more here, just to make it go turbo nuts. But so far, we'll see. This is also going to stack up some buffs first, which is kind of nice. Now we are going to begin a Reaper with a Cauldron here. They're going to be scaling up a lot of damage. Spike's going to be doing nothing because it is a ranged weapon. But overall, yeah. Amazing here. Now we could take Maneki-Neko added in here, because that would increase our Bloodthorne speed. And honestly, I think this is definitely worth taking here. With that, I mean, we're going to have to roll here looking for some storage here. We could take another dragon. Another dragon would be kind of nice here. But I don't think we want to. Just keep rolling here for a second, just looking for some storage. And honestly, we didn't find any here, which is really not great for us. Is this Maneki-Neko actually going to be worth it more than actually scaling up our accuracy and our damage here? Well, increasing the speed of here will increase the speed of our Ruby Chonks, our heart containers, our Bloodthorns here. So I definitely think it's going to be worth it. We'll see though. Now, can't exactly fit in our eye lamp here. Well, we could slot it in here for the extra bit of heat. But we'll see. Our opponent does have a lot of damage with that hero sword here. Actually, that's crazy damage here. Yeah, insane with the Mega Clover here. Just reaching that 15. Look here. Instantly getting a bunch of vampirism. That's a crazy build. Unfortunate, it is what it is. Let's keep moving. Now, I do really want this heart container. We will be taking it, but I do want to find some storage here really badly. I also want the King's Crown here. Now we could slot this in. We could remove our pineapple for right now. So we can actually slot this in here, have this going. And we do want to get this for a King's Crown here to protect our buffs. Because we are very, very susceptible to removing our Vampirism or spikes here. Because if you remove our Vampirism or spikes, we're doing a lot less damage. We're healing up a lot less. But we'll see. We are going to gain staff on healing here. They're going to have tons of healing. But so do we. We have scaling damage. We have crazy scaling damage here. And overall, looking pretty good for us. Smashing here. A little bit of a DPS check. 101 DPS. 27 DPS. Cooldown is 0.78. Stamina cost is 2 though. So we do want to get an evil Protector in. Okay, and actually, I might actually be taking this Amethyst here to be reducing some healing from our opponents. Now, it does mean we can't exactly take this Glowing Crown right now. But we'll take a Potion Belt for right now. So we can actually slot in our Pineapple once again. Might as well throw this little gem in for right now. Now, this is not a great gem, to be honest. We could take another frog here. Don't exactly want to. Gonna waste our gold rolling a little bit here. But I think that's all we can do for right now. And we'll see. Can we beat Busted Blade with some shell totems here? So far, not looking too bad. We got a big health buff, but they're doing massive damage to us. Can we heal back up though? It's close. Well, yes, smashing here. Okay, and with that, we are definitely going to be taking our King's Crown here. So with that, let's go ahead and roll once more here. We'll actually take this and roll once more. Okay, so this is going to be our setup for right now. Nocturnal Locklifter in with a Ruby Chunk and our Bloodthorne here. We're increasing the speed of our Bloodthorne with our Vampire Gloves. We have our Eye Lamp here to scale up our accuracy, as well as some damage here. Amulet of Life here. The Amulet of Energy here to be, honestly, just refunding some regen here. It does help proc our heart containers here. Now we do want to get this Glowing Crown going because we could add in our gemstones in here as well, and it also protects our buffs here, which is incredibly necessary for us. But let's go ahead and continue on. We'll see. We do have our pineapples in here now. It's not turbo great position, but it's the way we could only fit them in for right now. And we are going to gain Wolf Emblem here. They are going to be removing our regen here. So this one is going to be a little bit scary here. And actually, they managed to pass so here, unfortunately. Again, removing our buffs, stealing some life, scaling up drone damage here. It is unfortunate. It is what it is. We got a King's Crown now, which is straight up amazing for us. We're going to be slotting that in there for now, and I do actually want to take this. Now, it would be amazing right here, but we can't exactly fit it in perfectly right there, so I will actually just be adding it in here for 5% more healing and 2 more Vampirism, which is straight up kind of a nice here. This has 10% more healing, but it's also for the Nocturnal Locklifter here to get that increased Vampirical Lifesteal, which is straight up crazy good. And with that, let's go ahead and amplify healing in our heart containers here, because these are socketed in as armor sockets here. With that, this is the final round here, so we can't exactly craft up anything else. So let's just continue wasting our gold here, seeing what else we can get. Now, getting the Amulet of Life here instead of the Amulet of Energy would have been actually crazy good for us. The Amulet of Energy is not too bad here, but overall, it's not super insane for us. With that, this is going to be our final setup then. We have our Nocturnal Locklifter in here targeting our Bloodthorne, our Ruby Chunk. We have our Frog in just to give us some luck and some mana here to generate up for our King's Crown as well. This is a holy magic item, so we're going to be getting some mana, and this will give us some invulnerability once we reach that 10 mana. It also protects our buffs, which is crazy good. It also amplifies these gemstones here, so that should be about 30% more healing. That should be about 37.5 reduced healing. It's 50% increased effectiveness of those jewels. And we have some good value on our Nocturnal Locklifter here, being the Vampire Gloves, Prismatic Orb here, Prismatic Orb here. Would have loved to get more gloves, but it is what it is. We have the Maneki-Neko in to actually increase the speed of our King's Crown, our Ruby Chunk, our Bloodthorne, our Prismatic Orbs here, and our heart containers. And with that, let's go and see. Is this going to be good enough? We still have our pineapple. We're not going to be using it here. Now we'll see. Staff Fire with Dragon's Nest is going to be crazy damage output. So we'll see. Can we survive long enough here to actually pass him out here? Now Spikes is going to be doing very little to them. They do have actually melee weapon here, so overall, smashing here. Still full HP by the end of it, with a 78 DPS. Crazy, crazy good, insane here. And with that quick little DPS check towards the end here, our Bloodthorne didn't even actually do crazy amounts of damage here. 20, Ruby Chonk did a good bit too, combined together. Just a decent amount of damage. Now our opponent did have a lot more damage than us because it is just a staff fight here. It's crazy, crazy damage. But if you look at the healers here, having that one regular amethyst in, our opponent didn't actually get to heal as much. Now the sun armor typically is a lot of healing here. But they did run through the heat here pretty quickly. Stop them from going turbo with their heals here. So we didn't actually need to do as much damage, which is crazy good for us. And we also healed for about 1200. Our Nocturnal Locklifter healing for 43 per second here. Vampirism for nearly 20 per second. King's Crown another 5.1. Toad healing us for quite a bit too. Just a lot of healing overall. So overall, Nocturnal Locklifter, Bloodthorne, Ruby Chonk. Just crazy good now with the Maneki-Neko. We survived with 3 lives left here. Let's go ahead and see just how much rank points we got here. Plus 12 here. Rank us up to 36 here. Super, super awesome here. But anyways, going to leave it here for now. Just want to say thanks for watching. And if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment, or even consider subscribing. And I hope you keep a look over the next one. See you next time.